Okay, so for an interview, luckily I have a job. I graduate in July, so I've already been through the interview processes. So for my specific degree, I'm a human development with a business emphasis degree, but essentially my degree is a non-licensure teacher program. So I take all the required courses for the teacher program besides student teaching and obtaining my license. Plus I take psychology classes and business classes. So for my particular interview, I would be interviewing for teaching positions. So in my interviews, I always emphasize that yes, my degree is not an education degree specifically, but it is an education degree with the emphasis on business and on psychology, mainly human development, child development. So in an interview, I always emphasized that, so that way they knew, yes, I do have experience in teaching and I do know what I'm talking about. And to go along with that, I always add in my observation hours and my tutoring and my literacy tutoring. So I always emphasized that I have obtained over 60 to 80 hours of in-school academic tutoring, plus I had 4 years of after-school tutoring with special needs students. So I always emphasize that so that they do know that I have had hands-on experience in that field, even though my major doesn't specifically say education. I always talk about how I am certified in the Google Suite and Microsoft because that is something that every company uses, so I make sure that I let them know that I am certified in that and I do know how all of that works. I think one of the things that would make me the most interesting person to interview is that I have a very high energy personality and I'm not afraid to answer any questions or ask questions. I have been in a couple of interviews of jobs that I have not accepted that they have given me feedback after my interview saying that they really appreciated how I asked them hard questions, which I think is something that shows them your confidence and your confidence in yourself. I even ask questions specifically about things on their website or specifically things that they offer. And it shows them that not only do I know what I'm talking about, but I have looked into more in depth of who they are as a company or who they are as a school, for my case specifically. And during an interview, I always use their language. So words that they would use, I use those words as well because it helped me stand out because they're like, oh, those are those sight words that we use, and those are those words that they type into like Indeed and stuff like that pull out people. I think what people mostly remember me by is my personality and how I'm very outspoken and I have a very bubbly personality. My mom has always described my personality as very magnetic, so whenever I meet somebody, they're automatically drawn to me, so I think that's a good thing. And I think just that I'm not afraid to ask questions, and I'm not afraid to laugh and just be myself, even if it is a very formal interview. I think one of the things that I want people to remember about me after my interview is how passionate I am. I always emphasize that I'm passionate about, especially in education, I'm passionate about family advocacy and making sure that not only am I educating this child, but I'm also educating this family. And I'm also being able to intervene and do things for this family that no other teacher would be able to do. And I think that because of my degree, I've been able to learn about families. I've been able to learn about child development. And so I have a little bit more knowledge than I would say the average education major would have because I've had these extra classes that were thrown into my degree. So I think that my passion would be the thing that would more than likely stand out to them, and that's what I've been told, is that I'm very energetic about what I talk about and that they can tell that there is passion with it.